BMW Group officially announced that it will withdraw the production line of Mini electric cars from the UK and relocate to China. It was a major blow to British car manufacturing. Many people may not understand, isn't it just a small Mini electric car? Couldn't the British Empire stand up to the withdrawal of the BMW Mini? In fact, it's not just a matter of BMW's Mini production line moving away, as there are a whole bunch of parts suppliers behind it. For the auto industry, it is not afraid of the relocation of parts suppliers, but of the relocation of original equipment manufacturers. As soon as the OEM leaves, the parts manufacturers in the middle and upper reaches will follow along. This is the most terrifying thing. A typical example is that when Foxconn moved to Vietnam, many Chinese media worried about the transfer of manufacturing to Vietnam. But there are also many people who say, don't be afraid, Foxconn can't leave, Apple's industrial chain is still in China. But in fact, when Foxconn moved to Vietnam, a large part of Apple's industrial chain also moved to Vietnam, such as Luxshare Precision, BYD Electronics, etc. In the mid to upstream supply chain of Foxconn, Luxshare Precision and BYD Electronics, a group of small and medium-sized factories will also be brought to Vietnam. However, there is cooperation between China and Vietnam, which belongs to the link between Chinese capital and cheap labor in Vietnam. Chinese capital earns profits, Vietnamese workers earn wages, and both China and Vietnam win. This is an example of cross-border industrial chain migration. When China took over overseas manufacturing, it was the same way. The most notable one is the introduction of Tesla's OEM, which directly activates China's new energy vehicle industry chain. This is true of the mobile phone manufacturing industry, and so is the car manufacturing industry. But the relocation of the BMW Mini from the UK has hit the UK car manufacturing industry harder. Why? Because BMW is not British capital, it is German capital. It used to be that German capital combined with British workers to produce BMW Mini cars and sell them all over the world, a win-win situation for Germany and Britain. But now it's different. BMW Mini is going to move to China and transfer the share that originally belonged to the British workers to the Chinese workers. China and Germany are a win-win situation, and the UK has been abandoned. To make matters worse, the UK would only lose, not win, in this matter. So why is BMW moving the Mini EV production line out of the UK? Why did BMW choose China? Hi! Welcome to Auto Age. Before we started today's video, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Okay, let's get started. Why is BMW moving the Mini electric car production line out of the UK? In my opinion, the main reason is Brexit. We all know that the EU is an economic union. Within the EU, the economy is highly integrated. This means that each member state of the EU has a division of labor in the industrial chain. For example, in the automotive industry, Germany and France are responsible for vehicle R&D, design, branding and sales. Production is scattered in Germany, France, the United Kingdom and other regions. The parts manufacturers are more scattered, including France, Italy, Poland, Spain, Belgium and so on. If we go deeper into the auto industry, the core components come from Germany, France and Italy, but more raw materials come from the Netherlands, Poland and other countries. All parts of the BMW Mini assembly plant in the UK are imported from the EU. When the UK was a part of the European Union, various industrial chains developed in concert, with mutual tax exemptions and convenient exchange of goods. The most important thing is that the exchange of talents allows German and French engineers to work in the UK without the need to apply for a new passport. But now it's different, the UK is out of the EU. The well-established industrial chain dividend and talent dividend within the EU were lost overnight in the UK. After Brexit, the UK has become an isolated island suspended at sea. In the transformation of automobile electrification, the United Kingdom has also missed one after another, and has not established a complete electric vehicle industry chain. On the contrary, Germany has successfully established a supporting electric vehicle industry chain relying on the EU industrial chain system, and the sales of Volkswagen's electric vehicles in Europe have also successfully surpassed Tesla. If the United Kingdom does not leave the European Union, then the United Kingdom does not need to establish a complete industrial chain of electric vehicles alone. Now, however, it's not just BMW Mini that is moving out of the Oxford plant. Honda also permanently closed its Swindon plant in southern England in 2021. In my opinion, after this wave of car industry moves out, the British car industry really only has a shell left. You must know that Mini is a British local brand. It became a sub-brand of BMW after BMW acquired Mini. Now the UK has not only lost the Mini brand, but also the production line. The UK has lost too many car brands. Jaguar Land Rover was acquired by India's Tata Group, Lotus was acquired by China's Geely, MG was acquired by China's SAIC, and Skoda, Rolls-Royce, and Bentley were acquired by Germany's Volkswagen. In addition, Aston Martin sold a 7.6% stake to China's Geely due to its financial crisis. British car manufacturing is almost sold out, only leaving production lines to keep British workers in jobs. If these production lines are also relocated, what will be left of the British car industry? Moreover, since the Russian-Ukrainian war, the price of electricity in the UK is getting too expensive. The UK expects UK households to spend £4,200 on electricity in 2022. So, why did BMW choose to move the Mini production line to China? In my view, there are three main reasons. The first is that China has a complete new energy vehicle industry chain. Second, China is the largest sales market for BMW Mini cars. Minis made in the UK also have to be sold to China. It is better to produce them locally, with lower costs and higher profits. The third is that Germany's choice is not only based on the present, but also on the future. Migrating the Mini production line to China can maintain the competitiveness of the BMW Group in the face of fierce industrial competition. Only by joining forces can China and Germany become stronger, while the UK's auto manufacturing industry will only become more and more marginalized. In addition to BMW Group, Volkswagen Group also invested €2.4 billion, intending to expand production capacity in China and cultivate new technical teams. This is the largest single investment of Volkswagen Group in China, of which $1 billion was invested in China's Horizon Robotics, automotive chip manufacturer, and €1.3 billion was used to establish a joint venture with Horizon to develop autonomous driving and other intelligent automotive technologies. From this, it can be seen that the establishment of OEMs such as BMW and Volkswagen in China will not only bring jobs, but also promote the coordinated development of supply chain enterprises in China's auto industry, and a large number of Chinese technical talents will gain more high-paying technical jobs. In the future, if the abandoned UK wants to seize the tail of the wave of automobile electrification, it may finally seek technical support from China and sell more brands or equity interests. But what is more dangerous for the UK is that as the manufacturing industry moves out, the British national strength further declines, and Scotland's independence tendency will become stronger and stronger. If Scotland were to be lost, the Britain would really be doomed. Okay, that's all for today. Please put your comments below and share your insightful ideas with other people. See you.